The Islamic Center of Nashville, this located in 12 South, we built, started with an old house. We bought the house, renovated by somebody, and while we are building the, buying, on the process of buying a property for prayer, Yusuf Islam was passing through this city to New Orleans, and he heard, some from some of the local people. He heard that we are on the process of building, buying a house. So he went back to London and sent $5,000. He, his name was Cat Stevens, you know that. And then, couple of months later, I cannot tell exactly. Soon after that, he came here and helped us to look for a house. I spent whole day with him to look for a house, and you cannot buy a house, one day. So he went back. So in the meantime, we are four people, physician, myself, my brother, my brother-in-law, and another physician. So we bought this building, this old house, $29,000. Yes, it's old. They renovated it. All this whole neighborhood was old houses. And then Yusuf Islam sent another $15,000.
Wow.
After we bought the house. So we kept it, and the property next door to us was for sale. So we bought that land. We knew that if we need to construct a building, we need the land, so we bought the land, and we kept it unused for about 10 years. In the meantime, we were on the process of, when we started the ICN, Islamic Center of Nashville, we about 10, 12 people used to come for prayer for Juma. And then it increased, and I think it went up to 100, and there was difficulty of accommodation for Juma. And in the 10 years, we were saving money, collecting money, saving money to build a new building. And we did not fix much of the old house. And then in 1989, we built this new building. There were about 500 Muslims in the community at that time. The day we opened the new building, there were about 250 people came. So when they saw there's a new building, people came. And then we continued with the building and the prayer. In 1990, after the Gulf War, a lot of Kurdish migrated, refugee moved to Nashville. And as if you know that Kurdish population outside Kurdistan is the largest in Nashville.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I understand.
Yeah. I knew there was a lot,
Yeah.
but they're the
And
largest.
I understand is the largest in United States outside Kurdistan.
Okay.
So they were using our facility, and we had difficulty to accommodate for Juma. So we used to have classroom when we build a masjid, a classroom, kitchen. We demolish them to accommodate for prayer.
Okay.
And then I think after about 2 years, they used the facility and rented the current place they have their masjid, salah. They rented it for several years, and then finally they bought that land, the building, and renovated it for prayer. Salah, it's called Salahuddin Center. And a lot of Kurdish that moved, they had little children. So we started thinking about giving. We like I told you that there were about 500 Muslim in Nashville. So there was not need for a school or not affordable for having a school. So when the Kurdish moved, then they had a lot of children, the elderly parent and small children. So we wanted to have a school, Islamic school, and bought a land in Charlotte Pike,
Okay.
10.5 acre land, and started a school in 1995.
That's awesome.
And that school we started with portable and old house, and now it's a new building, and their academic and curriculum and quality of education, it is accredited by the state, and a lot of the graduate are, it was up to 7th grade, 6th grade, and a lot of them, those who went to high school became valedictorian and went to highly competitive private school like USN, and their academic quality has excelled. And wherever they went outside Nashville, they are in the top of the class.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
So we concentrated mostly building school and running the school, because it costs much more to run a school than to run a masjid.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Finally, that land we bought, we had the master plan to have a gym for the youth and another masjid. The gym should be the next phase, but the board of trustee decided to, with the pressure of the Bellevue community, decided to build a masjid, and it is on the process of building a masjid in Bellevue, where the school is.
Really?
Yeah. There are, like I said, 10.5 acre land.
Yeah, that's big.
In the last, Rashid has been involved in the last,
I think since 2008, I believe.
yeah, 2008.
Right,
The
which is
last
his son.
7, 8 years, my son, Rashid Fakhruddin, has been getting more involved with the community. And we have average about 2, 3 group of people, school student, university student from the Vanderbilt, Lipscomb, Belmont, they come, and from the church and general public, they come
Interfaith
to outreach program, come to know about Islam, and he has a program, Islam 101, the basic fundamental of, he teaches fundamental of Islam. And he is also involved with the community organization. What is that?
YWCA. He's on the board.
Well, he is in the board of the YWCA, where is you have the power, the giving the power to the woman,
Nice.
active against, domestic violence. And he has given sermon all over the state, in Knoxville, Memphis, Chattanooga, Murfreesboro.
That's awesome.
And also he has been involved with the school in from his work. He is an engineer at the NES, supervisor engineer. The pencil program, teaching them about science, engineering, and then also he has been involved with what do you call that, leadership.
Leadership
the-
Nashville.
he was a member of the Leadership Nashville,
Yes.
and he got several awards from the city, Nashville, community Nashville, given him the human human service award.
That's really
And
cool.
he got the award. He was recognized as one of the 10 Southern.
Yes, I believe it was Southern Living Magazine this year recognized him as one of the, I believe, top 10 influential people in the area.
Wow.
He involved the whole community. He has been part of the community with the mayor's office.
The mayor is a regular at our center here.
When did Yusuf Islam came back?
So the initial donation was in 1979, right around the time.
Yeah.
And 37 years later, like I said, he came back to play at the Ryman last year, and he did a surprise visit, and he stopped in, and the Tennessean did a great article about it, and he got to meet our congregants, and it kind of all just came full circle.
That's really neat.
Yes.
And they wrote an article he wrote an article, and he said the money spent was worth for all the program
Money
is
well
masjid,
spent.
well spent.
Yes, yes.
Because not too many masjid has so much outreach program like we have. It's not only that the people come here, we go, Rashid and the Imam and different people, they go to the church, school, they invite my older son, he is a graduate from MBA. They all went to MBA. Rashid also, so MBA and so on. So they invite my son's daughter, my older son's daughter, go to USN. So they bring their USN student here. So he talked about Islam. So, there is a general relationship with the whole city. It's not only the community here.
Yes.
Yes, I think in fact, all is masjid should be involved in the with the community. They should not be isolated. The people, there are masjid, people pass by, do not know for 20 years that it is a masjid. But it is different here in our masjid. People, we have open house once a year, and anybody come and they are given.
About 1,000 people
That was 1,000 people came. That was
last year.
a special. What is that?
Our diversity branch is our biggest
Diversity
event.
branch.
Yes.
All the community. We have about 40 different country represented here. So in the last month we had this diversity branch. Around 1,800 to 1,000 people came. Last year also came about 800, 700.
And last year the mayor came and visited
Yeah,
us.
mayor came
Right.
with her entourage.
So my name is Dina Imamovich Sorois. I'm the operations director here at ICN. And Dr. Fakhruddin highlighted our history and a lot of the work that we do in the community. Our biggest event, like he mentioned, is our annual diversity brunch, which draws crowds close to 1,000 people. Last year we had the mayor as our special guest, and every year we offer awards to community members who have made a positive impact. This year it was Renata Soto from Casa Asafran. She received our Beyond Borders Award for all of the work that she's done also in helping people in the community just come together. So as Dr. Fakhruddin said, our congregation has over 40 different nationalities represented. And through our diversity brunch, everybody brings a little piece of their tradition and their history, and they have displays. And then we also have food outside, and it is a free event open to the public. So anybody walking by in what has become a very trendy neighborhood, the 12 South neighborhood, and like Dr. Fakhruddin said, at the time of the purchase of this location, this was a pretty shady place to be. You didn't want to come here at night. And it has transformed into a wonderful family-friendly place, and we've really used that to open our doors to anyone who's willing to ask questions or talk about our faith or educate us about their own beliefs. We also have a Black History Month event where we usually invite the general public as well. We work with Habitat for Humanity, and we also do diversity training for TFA, Teach for America, all the local law enforcement agencies. We work with Room at the Inn, and we offer drivers every Friday night to help in assisting people back and forth or transportation of meals or so. This Saturday we have the St. Jude annual fun run coming up, which is going to be right in front of our center, and we have a team of volunteers just cheering the runners on and handing out water and donuts, and it's become an annual tradition. We also do Islam 101 presentations, and actually next month is our holy month of Ramadan, and during that month we will be having dinner every evening. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to also have Islam 101 presentations along with the meal, and that is open also to the public to come in, learn about our faith. No question is off the table, and break bread with us during the holiest of our months. We are part of the 12 South Neighborhood Association. We also help with Red Cross disaster relief, and we also have very close relationships with Belmont, Vandy, Trevecca. Curry Ingram Academy is coming tomorrow. I'm going to be presenting a class on Islam 101 for them. This is going to be the second year in a row. All of the local colleges have their international religion students come and learn a little bit about the faith here at ICN. And last week we had the Southern Women for Civil Rights Coalition come out and use our facility. And it's a great way for us to interact with people of different faiths and backgrounds and just realize that there is really a lot more that we have in common than we don't. And we also, of course, are part of interfaith events and outreach with all the local houses of worship, the Christian and Jewish synagogues. we consider everybody our brothers and sisters in faith, and our doors are open at all times.
She runs the Peace Summit. It was last week, wasn't it?
Last Saturday, we
Last
had
Saturday.
a Peace Summit with the Sons and Daughters of Abraham Project, which was wonderful.
They take the kids from here to Suwannee for hiking, and they sit down and talk about their faith, interact and understand each other.
It was a wonderful
She has
trip.
been running it about 7 years.
Yes, this was the 7th annual Peace Summit, and we had a group of teenagers on a really nice coach bus. We took a drive down, even though it was raining the entire drive down there, but when we got there, the skies opened up and the sun was bright, and we just had prayers. All three faiths were sending prayers our way that by the time we got there that the sun would shine, which it did, and we went on a very wonderful multi-faith hike, and we got to know each other on a deeper, more personal level, and we laughed and ate together, and we actually prayed in a Christian church. Then we had an Islamic prayer service and a Jewish prayer service, and the teens all participated in each service, and it was wonderful.